in your water and they will automatically puffen up, and there you go. You got 2 facial sponges. These are the exact same ones I use when you come to see me. These are professional esthetician sponges, okay? So I'm gonna just keep those in my water for now. The first step, we're gonna take our skin resurfacing cleanser, okay? Now, right now, you should have your eye mask probably in the refrigerator or in the freezer getting nice and cool, okay? So mine, just for the sake of making the video, I'm just gonna keep mine out, but I will tell you what to do with it. So we're gonna start with our cleanser. You have enough product in here to do the entire facial, so don't be afraid. I know the samples, they look really small, but you do get enough product in here. So one of the main things is to make sure that your hands are nice and wet. And you're basically gonna rub your hands together with the product. And in circular motions, you wanna apply the product around the cheeks. Come to the bottom of the chin and the neck. And you're gonna do these like feather-like strokes. And I like to do everything in counts of 10 or counts of 20. Going back up, working my way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now to work your way to the bridge of the nose, you're gonna take your middle fingers and you're gonna work your way up the bridge. And you, again, counts of 10. And then circular motions right there on the nostrils where it gets congested, okay? Now I'm gonna wet my hands again. We're gonna get that product to lather. You'll start to see some of the little suds from where it lathers. It's really creamy. We're gonna work our way up towards the middle of the bridge of the nose and around the eyes. And in the eyes, we wanna do circular motions all the way around. And again, you can do 10 or 20, whatever you wanna do. And then across the forehead, you're gonna take these 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger. I'm gonna wet my hands just a little bit more. Lather. And I'm gonna do these feathering motions right across the top of the forehead. Now when you're coming down, the index finger and the middle finger should basically be coming from the middle to the temple, middle to the temple, middle, temple, and then just feathering strokes. And again, do 10. All right, next, you're gonna take your facial sponges and you're gonna go ahead and basically clean the product off. So whatever you do to one side, you wanna do to the other. It's all about repetition. And it's all about balance. Now to get into those little areas, like right under your eye, you want to fold your sponges almost like a little taco, and you're going to come And you're just basically going to clean right underneath, between the lip and the nose, right underneath. All right, so we're done with that. Next step is your multivitamin thermofoliant. So you have a little sample packet of it, and I'm actually going to use the product I have on hand. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out. You can squeeze the entire sample packet out. And again, I'm going to wet my hands a little bit, kind of get the product in there. This one, you'll feel the granules in it. This is the exfoliant. And this one, we're starting at the cheeks again and those circular motions. And you want to circular motion upward at the bridge of the nose and the nostrils where those little pores get clogged. Circular motions there. Work it with your middle finger. I'm coming back to the cheeks, coming back towards the chin. You'll really feel these granules working. It's just removing all of those dead skin cells. I like this one because you can kind of feel it heat up. I'm working my way up to the temples. And then I'm going to work up to the forehead. And you can do circular motions on the forehead, or you can do the feathering strokes on the forehead, as long as you feel that those granules are actually removing those dead skin cells. This you can do anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. It's up to you. Make sure you're getting that neck too, okay? And you're just basically going just like this. Form a V with your hands. Come from the chin downwards. It's almost like you're pulling that skin back, because in addition to exfoliating that skin, we're toning that skin. Everything that we're doing with our skin, the circular motions, the feathering strokes, every single motion is helping to tone that skin, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my facial sponges again, and I'm going to begin removing my exfoliant. Remove as much as you'd like with the sponges. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those warm towels. You're going to love this part. If you've kept them warm, nice and toasty. Now you can use the warm towel to remove the exfoliant. Now, you can wrap it like a mitt. Or you can just take your towel like this and just lightly remove the product. And if you even want to, you can keep it on the skin for just a few minutes and just kind of soak in the warmth of the towel. Give yourself a nice little steam. This is one of my favorite parts. All right, the next thing that we want to do, now we're going to go into the mask, okay? Now I'm going to use my mask. You have a sample of the Multivitamin Power Mask. This is the mask that I use that has the vitamins A, C, and E. This is going to help the skin to recover. So basically, in the last week or two, if you've been spending a lot of time outside, or if you have a slight sunburn, if you've been spending a lot of time in gardening, or this is going to basically help lighten, tighten, and brighten the skin, okay? And so when you open your sample, I like to put my product right on the back of my hand, just like that, okay? That's how I apply my product. So I want you to apply your product right to the back of your hand. Get all of it out, squeeze every bit of that mask out, okay? That's gonna be very important. Squeeze it all out, squeeze it onto the back of the hand. Next, you wanna take your mask brush, and this is where we start applying the mask. And you just start painting it on. Cover the entire face. Do not go above the occipital bone. Okay, you want to stay right below that occipital bone. I work my way outwards with my mask, all the way to the ear, and then downwards. You want to make sure you get some on your neck, on your nose, above the lip. Now it's just going to be a nice thin layer. I know most of the time you can't see it because normally your eyes are closed when I'm doing this, but less is more, believe it or not. Just because you apply a lot more product doesn't mean that you're going to get better results. What's important is applying the product correctly and applying it to the right areas to make sure that your skin is getting the benefit of the product, okay? So just as long as it's nice and even. I know those little samples don't give a whole lot, but it is enough for one application. Okay, once you have that on your face, you feel like you have a good little layer all the way around, nice and even. Now, you can just sit and wait. I would wait about 5 to 10 minutes. That's normally how long I keep it on you. So if you want to go ahead and wait the full 10 minutes, I definitely recommend it. During this time, what I would do is start your eye treatment, okay? So we have this Multivitamin Power Firm. We're not going to use the entire packet, okay? No. This one, they say you can smooth around the eyes or concentrated areas of visible aging. This is a nice little serum. I like to use this even before my makeup. I put this on. You can buy yourself a bottle of this. I think it's in the $60, $70 range if you order it, even online. But it's a nice little serum to put on. It's going to leave your skin just feeling really nice and smooth. We're not going to use the entire packet right now. What we're going to do, we're just going to take a little bit on our ring finger, or our middle finger, excuse me. Just a teeny tiny bit. And we're going to just dot, dot, dot under the eye. Dot, dot, dot under the eye. Dot, dot, dot with that ring finger. And you're just going to dot all the way around. From the middle, the bridge of the nose, all the way outwards to where those crow's feet are. All along the bottom. And you just kind of want to bounce the product off. So you notice that I'm kind of doing this tapping motion. Very soft like.